One Tank Trip, brought to you by Childers Enterprises.
This week we are taking a trip to Daniels Maple Syrup in Grassy Meadows, West Virginia. The owner, Brandon Daniels, began making syrup when he was 14 years old and has continued to expand and build the farm for more than 25 years.
We have taps on about 2,500 trees. That's how many taps we have on about 8 different properties. They're all within a mile or less, right around the sugar house here. We haul the sap in. So we collect it in the woods, haul it in here, and we process it here in the sugar house.
Once the sap is brought into the sugar house, it is pumped through a reverse osmosis machine to remove nearly 90% of the water. From there, the sap is moved into an evaporator to remove the rest of the water before filtering.
Just like when you boil water in a pot, when you boil sap, the minerals sometimes will precipitate or turn to a solid form. Like if you ever boil a pot, dry sometimes have like minerals, white film on the bottom. So you'll get that gritty minerals, and so you want to filter all that out. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just you're going to have a layer of, like white minerals in the bottom of your container. Most people, they think it's turning to sugar or something when it's actually the minerals. So you filter that out and any other debris or anything in there before it's bottled.
During the course of the 2-month season, the farm processes 50,000 gallons of sap to make 600 to 800 gallons of syrup. While the farm only produces the original maple syrup flavor, the time of year they harvest the sap will change the natural flavor.
Earlier in the season, usually the sap, the pH of the sap's a little bit different. The trees haven't started towards budding yet, so the sap will be a little lighter and clearer and milder flavor. And then during the middle of the season, you get more of the amber or the medium grade of syrup as the trees start preparing more towards budding. And then as the invert sugars get a little bit higher later in the season, your bacteria gets a little bit higher, then you'll have the darker, stronger syrup.
When you visit the farm, not only can you purchase this West Virginia made syrup, but you can also make an appointment to get a tour of the process. So if you're looking for a sweet activity, especially during the season in February and March, then check out Daniels Maple Syrup in Grassy Meadows. The best part is you can get here on just 1 tank of gas.
One Tank Trip, brought to you by Childers Enterprises.
Contact information to schedule a tour can be found on our website at woay.com.